Downtime, downtime.
Hello there and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2 with me, Stockoglaws. How are you? Okay, so we've got the 1.4.8 patch up and running. I don't know how it's going to react to some of the mods that I've got installed. We'll have to basically find out together. It did leave me a bit of a message when I logged in to say, you know, if you're on a job, we've had to reset it, no penalty to yourself. And we've also put your truck into a safe place, so I'll be interested to see where my truck is. We've got 3% damage, so I want to get this sorted out as soon as possible. We've got £74,000, so let's have a look what we're doing. Right, I think we're back at the... Yes, we're back at the garage, I think. Can we fix our truck in the garage? Press E to stop. Oh, rest. Okay, we need to rest anyway. Can I fix my garage? Press E to manage this garage. Oh, press enter. Yeah, we could have done that from the other screen anyway. So we've got 4 people still. We got me, we got Oscar, Joshua, and Marianne. It seems to be doing a sterling job. Productivity 80%. That's not too bad. What's 20% between friends, eh? Ooh. Just need to turn around. Wow. Okay. So we need to fix the truck. That's going to be the main priority. And we're back in Birmingham, as you can see on the map. So, let's see, yeah. There's petrol. Can we park up somewhere to get fixed? It doesn't look like it. Well, let's go get a job. Let's make some money. Let's go to the job market. The freight. DHL, BP. Okay, so we still got some of the mods. And we're in Birmingham. Now let's go somewhere we haven't been before. Metz. Have we been to Metz? No. Unless the best paying job. 23 grand. Glasgow. We haven't been to Glasgow either. Liège. No. Have they updated the map at all? I know they're going to. It doesn't look like they've done it as of yet. But they're going to be releasing all this to us. And maybe Spain. Where are we? Reims in France. Cardiff. Have we been to Cardiff? Yeah. Southampton. Well, there you go. I think we're going to go Southampton. That's where Fadman lives. I think around there. Or Portsmouth. Or Plymouth. Along the south coast. We haven't been there yet. We haven't been to Cambridge either. So, yeah, I think we're going to go take a trip to Southampton. It's not much money, I know, but it's a bit of fun. I've got a load of builders out in the front yard as well, so it's a nice, easy one to get our teeth stuck into before we do a long journey. You gonna let me out, cars? Come on, come on. I need to go that way. Really? I think with the patch they've updated. Oh, there was 1.4.7 first of all, and I think that basically changed some of the red car AI out to get us syndrome. But it basically it was a bit unstable because of the mods that people were running. So rightly so, SCS have released 1.4.8 to try and fix some of the problems it was having, and I haven't heard any bad news about it. So I'm hoping it's all working perfectly fine. The game seemed really stable. Am am I going left here? Oldie, yeah. So I'm really happy. Okay, enter. Come on then, let's take this job. The DHL wagon. Some of you may or may not know, I'm basically in between starting a new job. Hence the reason why I haven't been uploading videos very often, because I wanted to get a lot of the projects that I started finished, and it took a lot of work. So that's the main reason. I am currently on what we call in the UK garden leave. What that means is Deutsche Post World Net DHL. I don't think it's called DHL anymore. Why aren't my beacons on? There we go. They've turned my beacons off. How dare you? Beacon view. Yeah, I don't think it's called DHL anymore. I think it's called Yodel, which, yeah, is different to DHL. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm on garden leave, which means basically I've got 6 weeks off work. So, and with that means I can make loads of videos for you peeps. So don't worry about this one being short and sweet. I'm just getting back into the swing of things, you know. I've just done a farming sim video, and that was a little bit shorter than I'd hoped, but I'm just breaking myself in easy. It's been a little while since I've done a video on my own. I say a little while, it's been a couple of weeks. I also want to get back on top of Dragon Age. That was a new series I started. I'm really enjoying that one. It's a bit of an RPG. I love my RPGs. Like I say, the amount of hours I spent on Skyrim. I love Skyrim so much. I played it on the PS3 and the PC, and I put in quite a bit of hours into that. So I'm looking forward to doing the Dragon Age series, which has got a great storyline to it. Oh, I want to get in that lane. Now, I'm kind of interested to see how the AI is going to be reacting to me while we play, with the new updates and all. Let me know your stories and your successes, peeps. I know you do anyway. A lot of screen saves. I think there was on there recently where you actually run over a car in your truck. So, and I think the comment was it wasn't my fault. I'll be interested to hear your explanation of that one to the police. But yeah, SCS done a good job. The engine's running perfectly. The tweaks, you'd never know the tweaks that they've done. Seems to be fine. You can see my beacons in the shadow. That looks pretty awesome. I've never noticed that before. I don't know whether that was added. That's the thing now, you know, like when you're doing this, you're going to be thinking to yourself, oh wow, have they added that? Oh wow, have they added that? And they probably haven't. I've probably noticed it and known about it already. But now apparently they've done a new display. The needles work better now, so that's something. Let's slow down a little bit as we go up this slope. Are we on the M6? Yeah. And then joining where? Oh, joining the M5. That's near my house. Oh, so it's M6, yeah, Birmingham M6, and then go on the M5. Although, in real life, you don't go down a slope and turn left as drastically as that from the M6. The transition from the M6 to the M5 is fairly smooth, unless you're coming the other way and you hit the M42. And now we're on the M5. God, the amount of times I've driven down this road is a lot with work. I'm forever on the M5, every day probably. That's kind of how frequent I travel on the M5. Anyway, what a lovely day. It's 22 degrees outside. In the game, it's a lot hotter than that out of game, I promise you. We've had like this serious heat wave in the UK, and I know the Americans, Australians, and you know, other Europeans are probably really cheesed off about hearing how us Brits are whinging about the weather, but when you don't get it, and then all of a sudden, oh wow, did you hear that? If you go over the rumble strips, listen, ready? Oh, hang on. That is so cool. Oh, I'm glad they added that. Anyway, so yeah, us Brits, yeah, we have been fairly annoying, whinging about the weather, but it is hot. When you haven't had it, and then all of a sudden, you know, you've got it all the time. It's yeah, it's a shock to the system. I'm not whinging about the weather. I love the nice weather. You know, I think when we whinge about the weather, I don't think we're moaning that it, you know, it's too hot. Let's go back to our normal rainy, cloudy, horrible weather. It's just that we're not used to it, and it does knock us for 6. Let's slow down a little bit. Roadworks, 50 miles an hour. Yeah, that's kind of what we're saying. I've probably gone through so many ice cubes, it's unbelievable. Every drink, and water as well. I'm just drinking loads of water, which is healthy. You should be doing. But where a nice cup of tea or a cup of coffee would do the trick. No, I'm drinking water and ice cubes. I've been walking the dog quite a bit as well. It's quite funny actually, because the dog, it's just a bit clumsy in this weather, to say the least. I don't think she likes it, and to be fair, I don't blame her. You know, at the end of the day, she's a dog and she's covered in fur, and it's 400 million degrees C outside. Yeah, she gets a bit wiped out fairly easy. So when I'm walking her, you know, I'm like lasting longer than her during the walk, and it's quite funny. She just lies on the floor, like, come on, and yeah, she won't move. So it's quite funny. The missus wanted a paddling pool. Now get this, peeps. I bought a paddling pool. Okay. It was quite a bit of money. I'm not going to say how much, because you guys would probably think I'm nuts. But we had a bit of a paddling pool shortage in Gloucester, where I live. So, rightly so, all the shops put the prices up, and I paid an extortionate amount of money for a paddling pool. The wife wanted it. The dog wanted it. I get massive brownie points for doing it. So it was worth it for that reason, and that reason only. But the dog loves the water in this weather. Like, I took her out for a walk. She was like really, really hot. She was panting, and I forgot about the paddling pool. I opened the back door. Oh, she jumped straight into it, rolled over in the water, and absolutely covered. And then she thought, oh, I feel nice and cool now, so I'll go dig a hole. So she dug a hole in the back garden, and water and mud together, you can imagine in what state she was. Yeah, so we had to dry her off. I cleaned her with a hose pipe outside, and it was just it was a nightmare. I was covered, absolutely covered in mud and water. That dog. So yeah, I've been having fun with that. What else have I been doing since my last video? Oh, I've been trying to sort out the website, the Stockoglaws.com. I'm trying to get that in my own control. I've requested the transfer of the domain from the fan, who's been doing a great job, to myself. I'm just waiting for confirmation that there was a car here. Is a car? Oh. Ooh. So I'm just waiting for that to happen, and then once it's in my control, I can, you know, look at the forums and design the website how we like it. Not that not that I didn't like the old design. It was just when it's in your control. Oh wow, what's that? I've never seen that before. Oh, it's a crane place. So that's what I'm doing as well behind the scenes. Also, Eurogamer is approaching really quickly. I'll be getting the t-shirt sorted for that as well. So there's a lot of stuff to do for the channel where I want to be, and it's all happening behind the scenes, as well as putting the videos up for you guys, and obviously finishing up my workload in my previous job. So yeah, I have been a busy boy. That sound is amazing, but getting on my nerves a little bit. Yeah, we're still a couple of hours away from Southampton. I think we're still on the M5, which is great. I think we go right down the M5 and then we come off. I know we hit the M3 at some point, but then there's a lot of back roads. Oh, is it asking me to pull in? Why is it asking me to go into the services? I don't need petrol or diesel or fuel or gas. Oh, I'm gonna wear my tyres out with those rumble strips. Oh, it's getting annoying really quick. Oh, M4. Oh, we're going that way. Okay, we're going down London. M4 and then M3, I think. I hope. Let's slow it down. So we might need to look at some new mods for the next episode with the 1.4.8 update. I'm sure the modding community is going to be hard at work upgrading their mods, but they do a fantastic job, and it makes this game, not that it wasn't playable, but it makes the game more long-lasting, as it were, with the mods. You know, we've got the different types of machines, different attachments or trailers. It's they do a fantastic job for the community. They really do. Oh, you let me go. Thank you, sir. Oh, I took that like a boss. Yeah. Uh-oh, red car. They really do scare the crap out of me, these red cars. Do you know what? It hasn't rained. I think this is the longest period it hasn't rained for. Maybe my rain thing's turned off, which is not a bad thing. Okay, so we touched the M4 and then we're coming off. We're on the A roads then. Okay. This is where the proper skill comes into play on the A roads. Have you ever watched that program with Eddie Stobart trucks? You know, he names all his trucks, didn't he, after his kids and other people close to him. They're a lot bigger than I thought. I thought Eddie Stobart, because Eddie Stobart is I think it's a Scottish company. Oh, don't trache me for that. I think it is. I think, or it's in Durham or somewhere, really far up north. I thought they'd be fairly like just a national company, but they go all over the world. Well, not all over the world, but all over Europe. They're delivering their tyres for Formula 1. That was quite interesting, and it just seems like they get chosen for the really important deliveries that has to be done at a certain time, date, and like on-time deliveries. I think that's what they're best at. So that was quite interesting to see. And their logistical setup is just huge. So not only do they do the day-to-day, delivering groceries for a supermarket or something, but they get all the jobs that nobody else wants to do by the looks of it. And I bet they're not cheap either. I bet they charge a good premium for that. But I bet it makes it hard for the one-man bands. A guy who's just got a truck and pretty much like what we're doing, who hires himself out. I suppose you could be more competitive than a large organisation with, you know, big overheads. But yeah, it was a nice insight into the logistical world. Oh, that rumble strip makes me laugh. It does sound, you know, like in real life when you hit the rumble strip, it does sound like the whole car is going to fall apart, doesn't it? It's like the worst sound ever. What are you braking like that for, oldie? Come on. Are those planes in the sky or birds? Those little black dots. Might be birds. Have they upgraded the engine? It just looks really clear and really nice. I don't know. I think it looks fantastic. I'm getting some great, you know, frames per second out of this as well. Wow, we're over an hour away and we've got A-roads and this Audi guy in front. We got our beacons on though, so all is good. Oh, you can see the road like in the distance. Am I noticing this for the first time, or has this been like this for like forever? Oh, that car's brave. I would not overtake on that bend. Just wouldn't do it. Oh, am I gonna follow him? No. Yeah, I'm gonna follow him. Oh god, this is gonna go so wrong. 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 Oh, yes. Yeah, we done it. I kind of made him brake more than he should have on a slope, but yeah, overtaking on a slope isn't the best idea in a truck and trailer. But I'm fairly pleased with that overtaking manoeuvre. I think you know, Jensen Button would be happy with that one. Oh, I've got to say as well, since my last video, big congratulations to Andy Murray on winning the Wimbledon. That was a fantastic game. He done so well. Really pleased. And also England looking to take the Ashes. I think it's for the third time on the trot, I think, which is a record. I'm not sure. But that's looking to happen, which is great. And obviously the Lions on tour. Beating Australia in probably the best game of rugby I have not ever seen, but it was one of the most enjoyable games of rugby I've seen in a long time. So yeah, the British Lions taking the trophy over there. So it's been a really good good summer for sport for Britain, which is great to see. But you know, I can't wait for the rugby season to start back up again and the football season. Which isn't that far away. I think football at the moment are going through all the friendlies and getting themselves in fighting mode. I think the fixtures are being released and everything, so... Oh, we're turning right here. Don't turn right. Oh, he's turning right. Now, a lot of people are saying they bought this game because of watching me, which is fantastic. Thank you. That means I'm showing the game off really well. But then I was getting like not complaints, but people were sending me messages saying, "Stocko, you make it look easier than it actually is." So I kind of take that as a compliment. But yeah, as much as it's probably not the easiest game in the world to play, or the easiest simulation game to play, it isn't that difficult. And there is a good sense of achievement when you get to the other end without crashing or hitting any red AI cars. Oh, what motorway is that below us? Not sure. Okay. Apparently, I'm only going from what people said on my Facebook page about SES are going to release a multiplayer version fairly soon. So I look forward to that. That should be pretty nice to see other Stockoglaws trucks flying up and down the country, making me loads of money. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Well, we're coming into Southampton now. Turn right here. Whoa! I think I had right away there. Car. God, you guys are making this so hard. There we go. Yep, the horn still works. Practica. Go past their place. Oh, isn't Southampton pretty? I like that little lock pond thing. Okay. Now I know it's not worth much money, but we've never been to Southampton before, and like I say, it's a nice short episode to get me in the swing of things and make sure all my controls work after all the patches, and everything seems to be running perfectly. The last thing I wanted was to take a massive job on and, you know, end up crashing every 2 minutes because the patches decided to change some of my settings or make it more realistic, and I end up I don't know, blowing up or something. Ah, red lights. Come on, there's no cars about at all. Okay, there's one car. Yes. Now you want to stay in this right-hand lane. I think we're turning right in a minute. Not yet. Oh, come on, these lights, they make you stop every single one. Go. Thank you. Looks like we're turning right here into DHL. That makes sense. We've got a DHL trailer, and we're not going to try and park it. I don't know. Let's give it a quick go. Uh-oh. It's hard to see. Oh, look at that. Like a boss. Yeah, that's not quite right, is it? Have I hit the other side? Can't even see. Okay, well, I'll do. Enter. Job completed. Excellent. So, we didn't get much money, I know. We've driven 187 miles. It's taken us just over 4.5 hours. Consumed quite a bit of fuel. We did get a nice proficiency bonus of 1.4k. So, I'm fairly happy with that. There we go. We're still damaged a little bit, so maybe the next episode we fix our truck. We've got 80,000, so we've actually got less than we started with. Don't. So I'll see you all very soon. My name is Stockoglaws. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Take care and ciao for now.
I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key.